Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Thought I'd go live once and let you all see what's going on. It's been a while since I did a live stream, but we got some clouds, and I guess you can see around the air that it's a little foggy, and there's a project right now. He's having fun tearing stuff apart. He's always liked doing that. And we got a project going on. I'll explain that in the main video tonight when you guys see it. But I thought it'd take about 15-20 minutes here if anybody comes on and talk to you guys if anybody's around. And let's see, I gotta get it to where I can see chat. I don't remember how to do that. Nope. I want to share. Oh, chat. There we go. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, still learning how to get this all going. Welcome whoever's here. I can't. Hey Casey, how you all doing? I guess are you in the severe thunderstorm watch until 1 a.m. now? I guess most of Iowa and some of southwest Minnesota got put in. Hey Carolina man, how you doing today?
Thank you.
Yeah, and I'll show you guys what's going on. In a way, we stole that truck this morning. We stole that thing. And that belongs to an older gentleman that's got a red truck just like that with a bad motor. So we brought this one out, and well, I ain't going to say it all. It's in tonight's video. So hope everybody's having a good weekend, or getting ready for the weekend. You're ready to buy a pit bull? Uh-oh. Casey, you ain't going to believe this. I've really stooped down. It's going to hopefully be a quick job. I got to pull two and put one back in. I'm working on a Ford. An 84, 85 Ford F-150. It ain't a Chevy. It's a Ford. But that's okay. I've worked on those before. Luckily, it's a inline six. Manual tranny. Best truck out there. Well, yeah. Hey, watch your language. We're live. Don't want to get in trouble with YouTube.
You won't.
Yes, it will. You got to watch what you say on YouTube now, I guess. Serious, you got to watch what you say, especially that word.
Oh.
Yeah. Otherwise, you got to start adult rating everything and blah blah blah. And I guess YouTube's getting a little funny on demonetizing, taking the money away from some videos, and even some videos they've deleted. I guess on some people. Yeah, this one here. Yeah, that'd be. They're all designed to do the same thing. They're all designed to break down and cost us money and not last, because otherwise we wouldn't have a need to buy a new one. Oh, so yeah. We've been messing with that truck. Started last night messing with it. The old boy lost the key to it, and so that's been that. In the middle of doing this, my daughter, she found a free refrigerator. So guess what Dad was doing last night? And then it ended up the guy we got the refrigerator from. I got a hard one for you, okay? Guy we got the refrigerator from, they went to put it in their apartment and it wouldn't fit. Guess what? It wouldn't fit through my daughter's doors either, so we had to tear the refrigerator apart to get it in the house. So, what you got there? That's a hard one, Carolina. The old truck, that truck's doing good. I am so glad I put the brake lines on that, because we still got mud here. We've been getting rain. And I guess that old Leland 154 tractor there. The 5.4. Put a 5.4 into a 3.8 Mustang. Oh, that shouldn't be too bad. Yeah. With Ford, you got to Oh, you might need a different bell housing. Hey, Casey, you get up, give me a jingle, or give me a message, and if I'm around, you're more than welcome to stop. He's over there cussing the truck. She's not going to go down easy, is it? We
should have just got the cutting torch and just cut it right along the
Well, I'm taking the good stuff off before we break out the torch. Yeah, we had to power wash that motor. It was a major grease ball. So, yep. And now they say we got, well, I don't know, Casey. I don't know if it shows up in the camera. Let's see. Off that direction, that was blue sky about 20 minutes ago. So, and same here. That was, so we might get some rain. They were talking for it. But, yeah, I haven't been back to the Trailblazer because this job come up. This old boy's got garden. He does farmer's market, and he needs his truck going again. Well, he overheated his truck, the other inline 6-cylinder. Really, you got sun down that way, boy. From looking down towards you from my place, looks like you should have clouds. So, he needs the truck for the garden. Yeah, it's hot here too.
Where's he at?
Carolina man's, I'm going to get it wrong, Oklahoma, I think.
Call himself Carolina man, but he's in Oklahoma.
Well, he's moving back to Carolina eventually.
Is he around Oklahoma City? Like,
I don't. Hey, he says I got it right. Yeah, he's in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma City or Tulsa, Oklahoma? Broken Arrow, Oklahoma?
Just Oklahoma. Yep, Tahoe sitting over there. You haven't been off the couch since 11. Hey, there's been days like that. That was me a couple days ago. Over the weekend, I really didn't do. The other day, all I did is sit at home and watch YouTube videos. Well, movies on YouTube anyway. I'm not sure. But then I kind of got my nights and days mixed around there for a little bit. And now I'm back on track again. So now we're trying to going to try to do a quick job. And I don't know if they'll show up, but look at all of a sudden, these bugs all of a sudden just moved in here. That's crazy. They're just flying everywhere. It's cool down there. Cool. Otherwise, yep, Trailblazer's still sitting over at the cousins. We're very close. He washed up the intake for that yesterday, day before. And a few more metal pieces come out of that, so I'm thank God we cleaned that intake. Otherwise, that new motor I would have put her in, I would have bent some valves or done something. So, yep, we just went and got a helper for a while, and we're getting a few things done. And
yeah.
Well, you're the one that said you wanted to tear it apart, and I wasn't supposed to help you, so.
All right, there.
Oh, what was that chat? I missed it. Come on. Yeah, I'm kind of trying. This world, yeah, it's. I didn't think I seen. Hi, John. I didn't think our world would get this messed up like this. There's just so much you don't know what to say anymore without offending anybody. You don't know what to do without offending. I mean, it's crazy. I sure never thought this would ever come, but that's all I'm going to say on that. I mean, to each his own, I guess, and we just got to do what is right. We got to stick together and take care of everything. Well, I don't know if it's going to show, but yeah, it seems to be some clouds moving in. It's getting darker. Yep, that's all we can do is stay strong and keep waking up every morning. I seen a guy, an old farm neighbor out here back in Christmas, the day before Christmas. Him and his wife was in a very, very tragic accident. His wife was killed instantly, and it took them a while to cut him out of the truck, and they almost lost him a few times. That's right, Casey. That's all we can do. And I seen him today, and he's actually looking pretty good. He's walking and that, and I asked him how he's doing. He says, well, it's fair. Because they had a semi hit the pickup head on. Guy was from Chicago, thought he was on a 4-lane road, pulled over the passing vehicle and ran him over, literally. And he says, yeah, it's going pretty good. I said, well, you woke up today, didn't you? He says, yeah, that's a good day, ain't it? So, yeah, for what he's been through, he's really doing good. So, well, I like doing these live streams, but sometimes I get tongue-tied on what to talk about or say. That motor there, I've got a couple of engine stands opened up now. I want to get that in and get that checked out. And it's supposed to be a good motor, but I don't know. He's just over there working away. He likes tearing stuff apart. He likes building figure-8 cars and demo cars. Nope, that's an inline 6 300 in that old truck. That's why I think we can get that changed out this weekend, as I don't have a whole lot. And the old boy last night was looking at his old truck. I said, well, there's half your problem there. His name's Eugene. I said, there's half your problem. That's got the old, I don't know what they were ever thinking, but there's, no, that's a 350. Sorry there, Carolina. That's a 94 350 TBI injection, I think.
Any of you guys out there, Matt, I'm looking for a Chrysler Imperial.
Oh, he wants
68, 69, 70, 71, 72.
Yeah, he wants a 60.
Four-door.
He wants a 68 to 72 Chrysler Imperial, if you know Vinny. Told Eugene, I said, well, there's half your problem. They had, the old smog systems. They used to use a rubber hose on some of that. Well, that rubber hose broke off, and it was blowing right at the carburetor, and all the vacuum lines are melted off into a clump. Surprised the truck didn't catch fire on him. So then he said he's overheated it. So then he's got this parts truck, so he decided he's just going to do that. But Joe there, he's been doing some sampling. Hi, Roadside Dan. Every year we always get our own free lunch out here. A couple of them falling off. Hey, that one. Yep, they're getting there. Wife makes some apple crisp out of that stuff, and we took some on our trip when we went and seen everybody. It's hard to believe that's been 2 years ago that her and I finally took our honeymoon / went out and met YouTubers, and she made some homemade apple crisp, and we took it to the two of them in Indiana and Iron Man up in. I don't think he wants mint condition cars.
No.
No,
as long as they run good, preferably with the 440 with the 727 torque plate with the 8 3/4 pounds of your rear end.
Well, you don't ask for much, do you?
Problem is, they all come like that.
Oh, okay. Anyway, we took some of the Iron Man, and boy, they love that apple crisp she made off that tree there.
No fucking mint condition, fucking Imperial.
Yeah, because it won't be mint when you're done with it.
Nope.
It'll look like this Ford pickup here in a little while.
It'll be all welded up, fucking cage in it.
Yeah, another guy says he knows where there's one for $5,000.
Sad part about it is, that's about what they go for.
Uh-huh.
Shit condition.
The corn's looking a lot better here too. I guess I could talk about the corn a little. There for a while, I didn't think the cousin was going to get much, but we got rain just at the right time. The ears finally swelled up pretty good, so yeah, should have a decent crop this year. Shop, I've been cleaning up in there, rearranging, trying to put stuff away, and we're trying to get ready. Oh, and the Lumina, the guy finally got the spark plugs for me, so now we can finish that one up too.
I could start going over there and knocking the windows out for tomorrow.
No. Not my car. You can't be knocking the windows out.
That Camaro down there, Ron?
Yes, it does. It has no brakes.
I don't need no damn brakes.
And that old Camaro down there runs, and the AC system is still charged in that old car.
No, I don't want to die like that kid did down there.
Yeah, that's what he wants. He wants the Lumina to go either figure 8 or Dimmelin.
Dummel. Not
And
Dummel.
well, they're not mine. He can't have them. So
The Camaro I'd turn into a figure 8 car.
no, the Camaro is parts card to put the other Camaro together.
Where's that other Camaro at then? I thought there was one more out here.
I already disassembled that one. That was that white Camaro.
Oh, fuck.
We tore that apart. The subframe's over there, the rear end's over there, and the rest of the parts are over there.
Put that back together so I can go out for tomorrow night.
The Camaros we're dealing out, the one I'm rebuilding in Carolina is our 79 Z28, which was a California edition car. Had AC and T-tops. That one I've got stashed away. And the parts car out here is a 78 Camaro, which has all the... I've got the keys to it, so I've got good lock cylinders and everything to put in the other car now, so... I don't know. Well, either start unbolting fenders or something.
We'll have no fucking front clip on that motherfucker.
You gotta watch the language. I gotta watch that language.
It's on Facebook.
No, this is YouTube.
Put it on Facebook.
No, we're on YouTube, buddy.
No te no mueve, pite joto.
I'm gonna slug him if he gets me in trouble. He gets me in trouble with the give me 50 cents for the Z28. You want me dead, don't you? My wife says I ever get rid of that Z28 on her. She says you best not come back home. So even with times being tough, I can't get her. I tried to convince her we might need to sell it, and nope. She says it's not going nowhere. She says if it goes, I go. I'm like, oh, okay, we got that. Yeah, divorce or she will kill me. Let's see, how long have we gone? Wow, jeez. These things fly by. It don't take long. Otherwise, yeah, I guess, okay, we're getting close to wrapping up priors. I mean, this here, we got to bleed the brakes, and then the neighbor's going to come up with his tractor, set the box back on for us. Then then I do the spark plugs. And then, that'll be finished. This Ford here, hopefully it'll be done this weekend. Then the Lumina. Trying to wrap a bunch of stuff up and get things done. And I really like to get my hands on a shipping container. And then I've also been kicking around the idea, and I've had like I've said in a couple of other videos, I've had a job offer. But it requires me moving and taking everything with me, and because can't leave anything behind. So, but checking into a few things, I'm not sure it's going to be able to take place or not. It just... Oh, Ida Grove. Okay, yep, you'll be 10 miles away. 11 miles, depending on which sign you look at. At Odebolt, it says 10 miles to Ida Grove. At Ida Grove, it says 11 miles to Odebolt. So, yeah, they couldn't tell the mileage. Hey, look, it's getting a little dark here already. Yeah, the rent thing, and that's what I've been thinking about, the rent thing, and Squirrel doesn't want to change schools, and I really don't blame her. She should be able to finish where she's at. I know you can go to another school, but I never got moved around school to school, so I got that, and then the wife says, well, I'll stay here with her. Well, that's another 2 years, 2 to 3, well, it'll be almost 3 years that it would take. Hewitt Trucking? Yeah. They're on west side of Ida Grove. Yep, I know them.
Who?
Hewitt Trucking. Over there at Ida Grove.
Who's driving for them?
Well, it might be.
Might be?
Yep.
Cool.
Anyway, I don't know if I could be away from my wife from, I know I could work and then come back and see her and all that, but I don't know if I could be away from the wife that long. And, the other thing told Squirrel is, well, you could end up moving in with your sister, and she's like, so I don't think Squirrel wants to do that either. So I don't know. It's just, I'm realizing where we're living, and I think the wife and I think a lot of others, there's not enough population in our area anymore to support all these shops we've got. It's you almost need to get a specialty shop and specialize in something. But yeah, this small town Iowa, the only thing it's got going for us is it's cheap to live at. What'd you do? Undo the hood bolts? Huh, maybe we should stay watching him and see if that hood ends up hitting him in the head. Hey, you get bombed in the head, that could be a good video. Should we go help him?
Oh, I'm all right, Rodney. I got it.
Okay. Yeah, land ain't cheap. And that's the other thing, too. If I leave here, I'd have to find somebody to maintain this. I'd probably rent out the shop, but then I got to worry about a renter taking care of the building and blah, blah. I don't know. It just...
I could take care of the building.
Oh, yeah, you could, but it's a long walk for you.
It's not. That's how come before you leave, you're fucking fixing my house.
Yeah. Boy, he's got a dirty mouth. I'm going to have to use some soap on him later. He's over there flinching. All right, he's on the last bolt. This could be an interesting being live. He says not to come help him, so see what happens here. It could be nice to go get you an impact. Oh, he got her. He got her broke loose. Yeah, he ate a lot of soap and that growing up. He's kind of a bad mouth. Huh? Well, is it going to get him or not? Let's see. Hopefully I haven't missed any messages. Oh, and we got to take the Tommy lift. I was hoping that I could have kept the Tommy lift. I would have put that on the dually. Let's see. He's got to be close. Oh, you did. Oh, you didn't take the hood off. You just did a.
Yeah, I fucked up.
He blanked up. Whoa! I dropped you guys.
I took the wrong ones off.
He undone the springs instead of the hood hinge. Yeah, that old house there was my second woodworking building. The little section is left over from my sister's house in Lakeview, Iowa, and the main part was a house in Odebold, Iowa we tore down. And we had it almost tore all apart, and my dad goes, "You want a new shop, don't you?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, you're looking at it." And I thought, "Boy, Dad, you lost your marbles." We ended up leaving what is the west wall now and the south wall together. We folded the west wall down onto the floor and put the south wall on top of that. Dad had an old camper house trailer frame, and we jacked that up and set it on that, brought it out here, put it back down, and rebuilt it back up into that. So my dad, mom, and sister, one of my sisters helped build that. And that little shed there next to the shop, when I was doing all the woodworking and making so much sawdust, I got a pipe here that I was going to see. I got that. I used to have a wagon that I'd put here and blow the shavings into that, and then I had a guy taking them. Well, I was making so much sawdust at the time, I was going to cut a hole, and that was just going to blow it in there, and then he could back up and scoop it out. But well, then I moved the woodworking shop, and now I don't even do the woodworking. I miss it. I really do. But okay, I think today we'll keep this one about a half hour, so I got about another 4 or 5 minutes, and then since he undone the springs, well, we'll see if he drops it on him. We'll give him that. I mean, now I haven't missed anybody's chat. Nope, I'm caught up on all the chats. So yeah, we'll do. I don't know. I guess maybe I see now. It says on my. It says all live chat messages are super chat. I don't know what sponsoring super chat messages. I don't know what's that about. I'm still learning. Okay, you have fun and stay safe out there, and have a great weekend. And I guess watch the weather. They say it's till 1 a.m. And Gary, okay. Oh, okay. Hi, Gary. How you doing? Welcome, everybody. Yeah, I know. The old farmhouse used to sit right where these trucks were, and we tried to save it, but it was just too far gone. One year, a tornado went right. Tornado started at Charter Oak, Iowa that year, and I looked at Mom and Dad. I said, "That's coming for us," and it did. It hit the power lines to the south here, took down 1.5 miles of power poles, laid them all over. Just snapped them off like toothpicks. And it hit the neighbor's place. It destroyed some there. The next neighbor down here, his barn had sucked into one wall of the barn and moved some stuff around. Over past where he's standing now used to be our silage pit, and we had the race car over there and had the hood sitting on it. Well, I went to go out the house. I hit this sidewalk here. As I opened the door, the storm door ripped out of my hand. I turned around and went running back in. I ended up knocking my mom back into the kitchen because she stepped around the refrigerator to see why I was screaming. Yeah, I was screaming. And I knocked her back into the kitchen. My dad's like, "What in the hell are you doing?" And about that time, Dad goes, "Holy blankety blank, blank, blank." The windows started disappearing out of the house, and then it was over. Went outside. I thought the windshields on all the vehicles were plastered. You couldn't see them. And I looked over at the race car. The race car was there, and I had some tires on rims over there. Well, we found the hood out in the neighbor's cornfield about 1/4 mile. And right over here, there used to be a light pole, and there was a 77 Grand Prix hood laying on the ground. It picked that up, and that's what my dad seen coming at him. It hit that pole, and it turned that 77 Grand Prix hood into a cigar. It just rolled that thing right up. And then the neighbors that you can see up there, they lost a garage, a couple sheds. It was close. Yeah, we're pretty flat ground out here. No mountains except for extreme eastern Iowa. There's not about along the Mississippi. That's about our mountain range. It's just
It's all cliffs out
it's all the cliffs, I guess. And I guess from our farm, if my dad would have bought the whole half section, we got two waterways that start off this property. We got a creek that goes that way and a creek that goes north. So if those ever stop running water, I might get a little worried because being on top of the hill, you could go down. Oh, here we go. We've got the last hood. And you ain't got it off the truck yet. We got him in there? Yeah, I got him. So far. Ah, man. I think he's going to get her done without bashing his head. Well, he did it without dropping it on his head. Oh, well. No, he's got that off. And I can do... Oh, I did. Oh. What?
I thought you weren't going any freaking farther.
Oh, we'll put a little spoiler. We had to put a tire on. And how can people say, oh, it just started clunking? Holy moly! I only had one. Wow, that's a 5-mile drive, and that rim was okay. In 5 miles, it chewed that up already. Wow. Okay. Yeah, here's the Tommy lift. I'm not sure. Huh. Yep. He wants to put that on his other Ford. But yeah, I guess here's the rim they were driving when it came off. Didn't ruin the tire amazingly, but yeah. It just started making noise. So, yep. Anyway, yep, this is the old inline 6 here. Now we can see it. You should have seen, it was just a great big old grease ball. You couldn't even see the spark plugs, so kind of nice to be doing old school for once. But anyway, everybody, I suppose we better get back to work if we're going to try and get this done for the weekend and get this motor out and get his other one out and put this one back in. I know I already got to get a few gaskets for it. Because after power washing it, I think some of the gaskets were a little weak because they now the thermostat housing leaks, and so we're just going to dismantle. Yeah, those old. When I went to college, there was a kid that he ran from the cops in Des Moines, Iowa, one night, and by the time he got to the apartment, his exhaust manifold was cherry red. Cops thought the truck was on fire, and they opened the hood, and his exhaust manifold was cherry red. He ran that little 306 that hard to try and get away from the cops, but he still didn't get away from the cops. They got him. But, yeah. Oh, and the gray truck there, still looking for a frame if anybody comes across a good, I think even a 2000 frame, 2000 to 2002, 3, whenever I think 3 is when they changed to body styles. I'm still wanting a frame so we can rebuild that truck. And like one of my buddies is like, why do you want to fix that truck? Well, I can't go out and buy another truck like that. I just fix what I got. Because I got all the parts to fix that one. So anyway, everybody, I suppose.
Okay.
Down there in Oklahoma, I need to find out some prices down there.
For frame?
Yeah, in Oklahoma. See if it can be better than the one that you found in Kansas City for $1,200.
You mean Kentucky?
Or Kentucky, sorry. He had a shop locate a.
$1,177 would have cost to get it here.
How much again?
It would have cost $1,177 to get it here.
Just we'll say $1,200. LKQ. Okay, I'll have to look them up. and see. But anyway, guys, I better get back to work. Thanks for stopping by and watching the live feed, and hopefully we'll have a main video up later tonight, because the computer's been acting up on me. I don't know what's going on there, and yeah, so they have 2 down there. Oh, okay. Oklahoma, yeah, I won't take him to Oklahoma again.
No, we went to Kansas.
Okay.
Let's go to Oklahoma.
No, I ain't taking you.
No, we're going to Oklahoma. Let's go.
This guy took I'll put it politely, he took a year vacation, so he didn't have anything to do for a year. And I had to go down to Wichita, Kansas. You too, Gary. To pick up a vehicle to bring back for a friend. And he's been on his year-long hiatus. And I drove all the way down to Wichita. I miscalculated when I did my mapping. Well, this goofball, which has had a year vacation, all he could do is sleep. Couldn't keep me awake. We're coming back with the vehicle, and I says, I'm done. I can't go anymore. I just found the first parking spot in the town. I don't even know where we were. I didn't know where I was anymore. I was just totally exhausted, and pulled in, parked. He says, well, it says you can't park there. I said, I don't care, and I laid my head back, and I was out. Well, I wake up a few hours later, and I see headlights leaving. What the heck? Oh, crap, it's the cop. And I'm like, look over, my buddy ain't, he ain't in there. I'm like, oh, God, what'd he do? Well, he gets in the truck. He'd been sitting back there talking to the cop for a couple hours. The cop was going to tell me to move, and he told him what was going on. He said, nothing going on. So he let me sit there. So, but he is not a good person to take on a long trip, because he likes sleeping on you. So,
hey, I'm old and decrepit.
You weren't old and decrepit at that time. So, everybody, thanks again. See you later. We better get to work.